everybody, my name is Spammals and welcome to this bonus episode of Outlast 2. Throughout the main game we've been recording things and it's actually been recording little video clips with some voiceover kind of annotating what's going on. We've only seen a couple of them, so for this bonus episode we're going to be playing them back to back, recounting our adventure throughout the entire series. So without any more stalling, let's begin! Roshi! So here we are, here's all the recordings. It has some letters as well. I'm just flicking through them now. I will probably end up skipping the letters. I might flash them on the screen, just so you guys at home, if you want to read them, you can. Now, I know that we have missed a couple of letters, a couple of recordings, so there's going to be some blanks, but this is what we got, okay? This is a tie-in to our personal endeavour for Outlast 2. So I'm going to shut the fuck up. We're going to get into this. So, our adventure begins in the helicopter for the Jane Doe story part 1.
I'm Lynn Langerman, here for newstomorrow.net. We're flying past the Havasupai Indian Reservation in central Arizona in search of the origins of murder victims.
I got all my camera zooms. I was really clever how it remembers all of that. So, yeah, he's like, hey, don't say murder victims. Let's go again. Oh, that's a great freeze frame. Okay, begin.
Okay, we're good.
2 weeks ago, a young woman was found wandering, barefoot, pregnant, and alone on a barren stretch of highway 100 miles from the...
And that's where the helicopter began to die. I love how my camera just starts panning down at her boobs. Like, whatever you're saying, it's really important. Okay, next up is... oh, the crash.
She wasn't there. Lynn's body wasn't in the wreckage. She could still be alive.
So, literally, from the second we crashed, the Catholics were on site. They strung up the pilot to die. They took my wife, who at that time didn't show her belly. Between the plane crash and us finding her, she became very heavily pregnant very quickly. So, hey... next up is the pilot.
Pilot? I don't even remember his name. What the fuck kind of people would skin somebody alive? Oh, Jesus Christ, Lynn.
What kind of person are you if you couldn't even remember his bloody name? He died for you and you can't remember his name. Okay, so then the place.
I was supposed to be anything for miles. But I wasn't alone out here. Fuck, I wasn't alone out here.
Fuck, I wasn't alone out here. That should have been a real, like, heartwarming moment of, oh shit, I've crashed! Holy bitch tits, the pilot's been strung up and castrated. I'm okay. There's a town. Maybe they've got my wife safe and sound, you know? Anyway, next. Yeah, the text, my dear sweet, blah. We did read these out during the gameplay, so, meh. Okay, the baby gates. Babygates.com.
Tragedy wall. Topped with barbed wire. I could feel tension in my skin. Somebody watching me.
Loving all my dramatic zooms. So, I've just kind of twigged now that for this cult sect of Catholicism who have this kind of oppression to babies, there's a shitload of baby dolls around the entire camp. Like, you're not allowed children. Here is a substitute child made of plastic. Okay. And, the song, I enjoyed that song. Yeah, and now we find ourselves heading towards the chapel type thing, or the conference room anyway.
It's enormous. Some sort of hillbilly Vatican. How could all of this have been here and nobody knows about it? It's not possible.
How could this be here with nobody knowing about it? It's not possible. Well, it makes you wonder if... okay, there's a possible Murkoff connection there, because Murkoff is known for experimentation. What if they were running a test about this kind of, what would society be like without modern interruption and interception? So they have this area surrounded, maybe they shot down our helicopter, and maybe they are researching the effects of just letting these religious people get on with their lives. What will be, will be. So maybe that's why no one's aware of this town here, because they've got up these walls, you know, trying to keep people away. And anyone who comes into it gets shot down. Maybe, because also, there was that massive beaming light, that War of the Worlds-esque, this booming light with big loud ass noise. When we first found it, it stunned all of the townsfolk. They were like, oh my god, I can't take it. So maybe that's involved. Maybe that's part of the brain wave interruption. I don't know. And maybe they've got big towers up that are kind of signal blockers as well. I don't know. Okay, well, what's this?
There's no picture. Just noise, but I saw it. I know I saw it.
I'm going to play that back as backwards audio. I won't know what they're saying until after I've recorded this, so my reaction, I can't react to it. So here it is again.
Dear Lord, sweet Jesus, forgive my sins and accept my gratitude. Thank you, God, for killing the child.
Wasn't that fantastic? I like the bit about playing with each other. That was amazing. So that was obviously taken during our dream sequence, where we go back to the school. What's this?
That woman, or whatever she is, beat him to death. Something about finding Lynn. Something about a chapel.
Crazy Martyr strikes again! Our only friend we ever made, and he died moments after meeting us. It was fantastic. Everyone loved it. We will send him a Christmas card. What's... heretics?
They flayed them. Nailed them to wood. She was just a kid.
These people do not mess around. More letters and stuff like that. Boosh.
A teacher once told me that the music of birds was proof that God exists and loves us.
Thanks. Next.
He said she did it to herself. He said he was protecting you.
Dramatic turn at the end and then stop recording. So that's when we're in the cave and we're kind of introducing ourselves to the heretics for one of the first times. Kind of. Okay, and then the town.
The chapel. I could see the chapel. How far did this go? I'm feeling my teeth at the sound of scissors.
So that's the town at the base of Hope. I've forgotten the name of the town. Maybe it will tell me in a second. Oh, here we go. This place.
Temple Gate.
Temple Gate.
Founded by Sullivan Noth, a modern Ezekiel. Their knives sharp for the enemy.
Cool beans. I really am kind of looking forward to actually like Googling and trying to find out more refined information about the backstory to this game. Here we go.
It says here is no gates opening and we shall footnote now you initiate method through the marine.
Okay, let's rewind that again. Boosh!
You removed the temptation beyond what the flesh you made was able to resist.
Don't know what he's saying. I think I heard like since the original gates opened, but I know that's not what I heard because it's backwards. So whatever. That was amazing, wasn't it? The bit about the Christmas tree. Oh, that'll have me laughing for years. Next. Oh, this bit. I don't feel proud for the jokes I made during this bit.
I guess this is where the magic happens. Chairs for an audience to watch. I only saw her afterwards. I couldn't have...
I couldn't have Zoom! Okay, well that's the rape room apparently. Yeah, because these people, they would kind of have wet dreams and they'd wake up all wet. And they made secret tunnels and had a little gathering like this so they could discuss with each other their own wet dreams. That's of what I remember. Oh, the teacher.
Going to heaven. God, before they killed the children, you should have loved me. What am I doing?
I don't know, but she's giving you the eye, my friend. More letters. Okay, now the chapel.
The chapel. The chapel is supposed to be sanctuary.
Cool beans. A really great bit of footage right there. You call yourself a cameraman. Oh, this bit.
They always hurt women to punish men. It's sick. It's cowardly.
So that scene was really tastefully done because, of course, we're hiding in a confession booth. We've only got a limited field of view, although we can zoom in. My cable's tied, hang on. And that bit was kind of disgusting in the sense that we saw all of her joints explode, more or less. That was horrible. And, yeah, bad things. More letters! Okay, another backwards text. And they said...
I am weak, but you are strong for me. And generous. You gave me life. You gave me talent.
So, I already reversed that one in the edit because I thought it would save some time. I don't know what they said, But if I remember rightly, because we did reverse one of them in the series, that might have been the one that said I killed her and stuff like that. I don't know. But then knowing that we know about the priest was the one that killed her, I don't know. Let's just move on. Next.
The mines. This leads to the mines where the others took Lynn.
Cool beans. So we're chasing down Lynn, we're heading to the mines, and we fell, and we had lots of good times. We were hanging out with Hodor and Smeagol.
Sickness here. God bless. Well, these people were rotting even before they were murdered.
You know, it would be really fun because we had a camera taken away from us. It'd be brilliant checking this footage now if Hodor and Smeagol filmed something, because we wouldn't know if they filmed anything unless we check back on the footage. Oh, that's a massive missed opportunity for the game. Imagine just a 10 seconds short of them going, ooh, ooh, Hodor, Hodor. Okay, our backwards talk, here we go.
You let me share in the rugged path to adulthood. Those moments when a child learns those things everybody else already knows, doesn't talk about.
Next!
Tower. A radio tower or microwave relay. Civilization, maybe. For a second, I was dumb enough to think I might not die.
We didn't go there, did we? I knew we went in that direction, but that radio tower and microwave tower and stuff like that, we didn't go there. So wait, is that part of the monitoring observation post in this hypothetical scenario of Murkoff researching what's happening here? Because we had a letter that said of a guy discovering that, and he tried to get close to attack them, and he, God above, assaulted his body with bad vibes, and he blacked out, and he woke up elsewhere, and he couldn't find it again. So they are running an experiment, and they have like a field that if people get too close, they pass out, or some bollocks like that. Boop, doop, doop, boop. Oh, the fishies!
I wasn't surprised they were dead. I was impressed they'd ever even lived in all that poison.
Okay, the video didn't play, but the audio did. Fishies! And fire!
Bodies so thick I could have walked across the water on their backs. It's almost funny. That's how you walk on water.
Cool. I didn't really enjoy that rafting scene. It went on way too long. It was neat for like the first 10 seconds, but I instantly became tired of it.
Killed as a warning. Or a welcome. We're all welcome eventually.
Again, in this bit, I got totally stuck. In the edit previous to the version you saw, I jumped back down, I ran around in circles, I got nowhere. I didn't see for ages that I could push a stupid tree over and cross the ravine.
She was so ripe with possibility. So resilient. Smiling and flirting. Never even aware of the power she had.
The kitten said what?
Raining blood. Dripping off her shoes, I think. No. Just... I try not to step in the blood because I didn't want to leave tracks.
Okay. Oh, more backwards talk.
And you killed her. You saw what she was. You knew the sin rested on her shoulders as much as on my own. You took her. And I could not.
Just when you think it's over, it keeps talking. Next up is more letters and then more backwards talk.
And I never told a soul. I kept your secret. Our secret. Thank you. Thank you. You never told a soul. You let the small sorrow of her suicide wash over the unacceptable tragedy of her murder.
There was a whole lot of backwards talk there, and then it carried on going. Okay, next. Oh, the mine.
Trapped. I was never gonna get out. Now I knew it. At least I'd be there with her.
But you did get out. That was the biggest what the fuck about this whole game, perhaps, is the idea that we're 800 feet below the surface. And then, oh, whoop-de-doo, Basil. Here is the surface. You climbed back up. Well done to you.
They lived down here. No, not lived. I had to find Lynn. I hoped I hadn't already.
Yeah, they died down there. Wasn't that terrible?
Loving and hating God is the same thing. Like making and killing children is the same thing. She told me to meet her in the music room.
told me to meet her in the music room, but we didn't. We met in the freezer room in the canteen. And then after that, we were walking the halls. The teacher called us and then got horny. So I don't get that. Oh, Marta, crazy Marta.
We're out. I got Jessica out. It was cold, but the snow had just started. We'll find a grown-up and we'll tell them what happened. We'll be okay. It's not my fault.
Wait! What he said there was not corresponding with the footage. We got out, the snow was falling, there's no snow here. The school had snow. We'll find a grown-up and tell them what's going on. He's speaking as a child.
We're out. I got Jessica out. It was cold, but the snow had just started. We'll find a grown-up and we'll tell them what happened. We'll be okay. It's not my fault.
We got Jessica out. One more time, hang on.
We're out. I got Jessica out. It was cold, but the snow had just started. We'll find a grown-up and we'll tell them what happened. We'll be okay. It's not my fault.
So at this moment, he's carrying the dead body of Jessica out of the school. The snow started to fall. He's going to go find a grown-up to tell them what happened and that it wasn't his fault that she was dead. So at some point, he must either get bored of carrying this dead body and leaves her to die in the snow.
When Priest dies, he didn't have to do anything. You were a child. Nobody could expect anything of you. None of this is my fault.
Wait, that's continuation. Again.
When Priest dies, he didn't have to do anything. You were a child. Nobody could expect anything of you. None of this is my fault.
Priest dies, you didn't have to do anything. So does that mean, say, the priest would be then caught and by the police and then executed for killing this little girl? You didn't have to do anything. Implies that he did do something. That's the last one. Okay, well, that's kind of opened up a more thought process to what the fuck the story was about. If you have watched this and you've seen the whole series, thank you so much for sticking with it. And thank you for all your comments down below. I appreciate every single one of them and I reply to as many as I can. This game is a very head-thinky game. And even now, I'm still embodied of what the fuck. So I'm going to take some time to digest this. Maybe we'll continue the conversation in the comments below. And on that bombshell, thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.